Have you ever had New Year's goals that did not happen? You didn't reach your goals. Maybe you even forgot by the halfway point, definitely by the end of the year, that you'd even made goals. That can be discouraging, and it can tempt us to think that there is no use in setting goals. But just like any kind of plan, goals help when we look at them. And so today, as we plan for 2021, we are going to renew. We're going to renew our plans, renew our minds, and make new our commitments for the next year. We're going to talk about what that means and how to do it. When we come to the end of the year, it is then that we tend to look back to the plans that we made at the beginning of the year. As we think about the year to come, we remember, oh yeah, I did this last year, and whatever happened to those plans. Much of the time, we either completely ignored them or our year changed so much that the plans that we made at the beginning just no longer fit and applied. So it's easy then to think, what is even the use of setting goals and making plans for a year? And that's maybe a valid point. There is a way, however, to use this transition time to set our focus again on what truly matters and renew our minds, renew our vision, renew our intentions for the upcoming year. And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode. The whole Ready 5 process is a time where we work through the process to ready ourselves and our minds for another year to come. We started with review and thinking about what actually happened in the previous year. Then we reflect and draw meaning and gratitude from those events. And now we're ready to begin moving that focus from the past year towards the new year. That's the step of renew in Ready 5. So let's dig in. So as we work on our planning process for 2021, we want to renew our mindset about planning, about the year, about our attitude itself. So we're going to look at renew in 3 different ways. If you look up renew in the dictionary, there are actually almost 10 definitions for the word review. And many of them start with R. So we're going to have fun with this episode. We're going to look at 3 different ways that we need to renew ourselves, our plans through this process. The first definition of renew is actually focused on repeating or resuming or reaffirming. It focuses in on that element of the word, renew. It's not just creating something brand new, it's renewing. It is a bringing forth again. So when we think about planning as starting all over, it's not starting all over from scratch. We aren't creating plans out of nothing or from any other place than the place where we are at. We are renewing, bringing forth again, doing over the same plans that we had previously. So even if you didn't reach those goals that you set last year, even if you feel like you're just repeating yourself, that is actually a part of the process. That is a part of renewing our plans and our mindset. So it's okay if it feels repetitious each year. It's a feature, not a bug. As we resume our normal activities after a Christmas break, we want to be reaffirming our priorities, our intentions, our focus for the year. It is a little bit like a reset or do-over button. Even though it doesn't erase anything from the past, January is a chance to feel like we have that fresh start. And so it's a great thing to seize and make use of, to repeat, resume, and reaffirm what we know to be most important and focus on that. So as you renew your plans, don't be discouraged by feeling like you're just repeating the same thing over and over. That's actually a good thing. The second aspect of renewing that we need to make sure we have in place as we plan is the element of replenishing, restoring. If you feel depleted at the end of the year, tired, worn out, then now is the time to renew your energy and your attitude. We do this by making sure that we are spending time in the Word and in prayer. We do this by making sure we are getting the exercise and the water that we need, that we are eating good food and not a bunch of sugar and junk. These are things that will renew, replenish, and restore our energy and our ability to walk in those good works that we are supposed to be walking in. So after reviewing the past year and reflecting on it, what do you know that you need to renew, replenish, restore in your life in order to move forward in a good direction? What areas are lacking to the detriment of your moving forward, of your progress, of your fulfilling your roles and responsibilities? Make sure that those are a part of your plan moving forward. And also make sure that you use this time, this December, January refresh time, to build those areas back up, change things up to make sure that you are renewed. And then finally, there is this element of renew that is about starting over, the fresh start element, to become new again, renew. So even though your old plans, maybe you feel like you could just cut and paste them, that you're just going over the same things over again without really getting anywhere. Still, there is benefit in creating those new plans in a new way, in writing them over again, in putting them in a new planner, in making a new document and changing the fonts and the format and printing it out fresh, handwriting it again and again and again. A part of renewing is to bring a thing into being again. And that again element is essential. It's not like we need brand new plans. We just need to recommit and reaffirm the direction that we are moving forward in our life. We're going to reestablish ourselves in the truth that our life is not about us. Our life is a life of service for others and worship for God. That whatever situation we find ourselves in, the real point of it is sanctification, is growing in our knowledge of and love of God. So our goals and our plans might speak to particular situations and circumstances that we would like to work toward. But in the end, what we need to reestablish and reaffirm in our planning and in our mindset is that no matter what those circumstances end up being, no matter how close or how far we are from reaching those particular goals we set, in it all, we will grow in the fruits of the Spirit, in our walk with God, in our sanctification through all of life, by gratitude, through prayer. This is the renewing of our mind that we need. So let's make sure it has a place in our plan as we renew that plan for 2021. So I know we all felt like 2020 threw us for a loop, but the reality is that though our plans failed this year, God's did not. With the wake-up call that we have received this year, we can prayerfully and intentionally move forward with faith and trust, planning to make progress in what really matters, the fruit of the Spirit. If you need some help wrapping your head around 2020 and what that means for 2021, then make sure you're subscribed to continue this process of becoming ready with the Ready 5 series. Today was step 3. We have 2 more to go. And if you want an overview of the entire process, then check out the workshop, 4 things to do to prepare for 2021. That's here on YouTube. You'll see the link at the end of the video to watch that next. The first step, though, to any kind of planning process or figuring anything out in our life is a brain dump. You can get your free brain dump guide to declutter your head at simplyconvivial.com or click the link up at the top of my YouTube channel. If you're interested in using 2021 to focus in on growing in the fruits of the Spirit and managing your home and your own attitude about life, then Simplified Organization Community Coaching is for you. And we are starting that up inside membership on January 1st. Simplified Organization Community Coaching is a 6-month program where we work through all the areas of responsibility in our life and wrap our heads around what's required of us individually and personally in those areas, and prayerfully make baby step progress where it will make the biggest difference for us individually. This 6-month process begins January 1st, and if you're interested, go to simplyconvivial.com, click the green enroll button, and if it is before Christmas when you do this, you will see that enrollment is actually closed right now, but you can get on the wait list. Enrollment will open again the day after Christmas. By intentionally thinking through your situation and your family's needs, by faithfully working at building better habits, and by deliberately replacing complaining thought patterns with thoughts of gratitude and cheerfulness, you can be the homemaker you know you were called to be, the heart of your home, working in love and peace, not stress and overwhelm. Simplified Organization Community Coaching is included in a part of your membership. It doesn't cost anything extra, but you do have to opt in and get started before January 4th to take part in the next round. Head on over to simplyconvivial.com and click the green enroll button to learn more. And until next time, remember, repent, rejoice, repeat.